Hey, what is up guys? It is me, FPS Born Live, aka ApexVirus83, coming back to you guys with another YouTube video. And today we're going to be talking about how you can get more YouTube views. This is going to be the honest way of how you can get more YouTube views. There's been lots of videos on this, but they're just so not that much in depth. So here I'm going to be giving you guys the full thing, going from top to bottom. And from top to bottom is what I meant to say. And here's a little bit of Destiny gameplay for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just that you guys don't get bored and just in the background. So the first thing we're going to be talking about, out of all the three things we're going to be talking about, is optimization, content, and your subscribers, aka your following. So let's start off with optimization. So for one, you need a good title. So your title cannot be "I'm a noob" or something like that. Well, yes, that might be something that's really searched, but the truth be told about it is because it's like if you're playing Call of Duty and you're just like "I'm a noob," you're not going to get that many views because not that many people are like, "I'm a noob." It could mean so many different things. It could be on all sorts of games. It could even be on sports, everything. So that's not going to really generate too many views. For one, when you're making your title, I recommend you put in the game that you're playing, then you put in like what game mode you're playing or what map you're playing, if that's a little bit popular or anything. Then just put in, or like add like a hyphen or like or parentheses, aka a bracket, and just put in "I'm a noob." And that would be way better than just putting in "I'm a noob." It would be way better than just putting in "I'm a noob." The next thing we're going to be talking about is tags. Tags are so important you don't even understand. You need to add these in. You need to spam them. But when I say spam them, I mean like in a proper manner. Don't be putting in Pokemon if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And they have nothing to do with each other unless you're doing like Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! To be honest. So you want to make sure that they're somewhat related to your title. And be careful if it's related to your if it's related to your content but you don't say it in the title. I'm not sure what might happen. I'm not sure if YouTube's SEO or something like that, however like the search engine works, will pick that up or like review the video pretty much. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So if you don't mention it in the title, then just don't add it in. And just try and get every little word that is in your title, then get every word in like a different way of how you could say it in the title. Everything that you can that is related to your video. So let's say it's like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, "I'm a noob." Then you can put in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, "I'm a noob" into your tags and etc. The next thing that we need to talk about are thumbnails. Thumbnails are very much important because pretty much you just tell me. I'll prove this to you just by you telling me what your answer is in the comments. Would you rather watch a video, like would you prefer, like which video would you take your chance on watching and using up your like last few minutes of your time before you have to go to bed because you got like a test in the morning or something like that? Would you rather watch a video that looks unprofessional made because it's just like the thumbnail's the first thing you see? Would you pick the one with the bright colorful thumbnail? Or would you pick the one that was just a screenshot of what was happening? It might just be blurry. It might be pretty bad, to be honest. That's why I'm just saying. There's tons of free editing softwares that you can use. The trial versions are even good. I recommend PicMonkey if you don't want to break the bank, I guess. And yeah, that's all for optimization. Next thing we need to talk about are pretty much content, like your content in general. Now, for those of you that do not know, I'm going to be talking about watch time a little bit further on in this video, but I need to talk about it now. Watch time is very important. Many people do not even touch base on this in these kind of videos. They're so important because that's how YouTube ranks your videos. It's not just views and how many subscribers you got. That's not the only thing that ranks your videos. You have to have a good amount of watch time because YouTube makes more money the more time that people are on the video. So if your video has like someone on it for not even a full minute, then why would YouTube want to promote your video? They're trying to make more money, so how would it have any business sense if they were not to make any money? Because pretty much as the video goes along, more people are going to click the ad, like they're more likely to. Not too many people really click ads, but like you shouldn't even be worrying about money right now in the YouTube business if you are small and you are watching this video. Next thing we need to talk about is your video quality. We're in a day and age, and I mentioned this in my other video, but I'm just kind of making like a more in-depth version on views on this. Pretty much you need to upload in HD or at least semi-HD, which is 720p. If you upload anything below that, then you can just, I'm sorry, but you will not be able to get into the YouTube industry. You need to be at 720p or higher. This is just very important. I can't even explain it because it's just something that you have to do nowadays. It's like a must-have. You cannot not do it because it's just impossible pretty much. Next thing we need to talk about is audio quality. So my audio quality is not exactly the best by any means. It is not. But if you can, try and get yourself a mic. But if you're using a built-in computer mic, just make sure there's no background noises. So that way there's nothing really interrupting you. It's alright if the gameplay is doing that because it's really supposed to. It actually intertwines with what's happening. It's easy to comprehend. So it won't bother the viewer too much. And that's pretty much all I have to say for audio. If you have garbage audio, then people are just more inclined to click off your video because it's just not really keeping their attention. It's just kind of annoying. Like, no one wants to hear fuzz in your voice. Next thing we need to talk about is professionalism. I guess that's how you could say it. Pretty much, you want to look good, because if you look good, like, you know how I talked about that thumbnail stuff? Really, that's kind of like looking more professional. If you have a proper thumbnail, and make sure not to take anyone else's thumbnail. Don't just go on Google, search up some sort of thumbnail, because that is, I'm pretty sure you can actually get in trouble for copyright on that, which means just make your own thumbnail or just use a Google image that is not specifically a YouTube thumbnail, please, because you do not want to get in trouble. You don't want to take the risk, because then if you are even looking to make any sort of money off of YouTube, it's practically impossible for you because you have a copyright strike, and no one's going to partner you either. Not even a partner with YouTube. So pretty much you want to have a logo and everything really fresh, so that way it's just more like people are just more inclined to be with you, pretty much. I see very few channels that can go without this, to be honest. Because if you look at any big channel, they each have their own logos, channel arts, and all that stuff. You look at small channels, they usually just have the default or something that's just built into YouTube. And that won't really work for you here. So the next one we're moving on to are your subscribers, aka your following. So pretty much, this one's just a little bit... It's just not as important, but it needs to be in here. So you might want to get a little more subscribers. Do not sub bot. Please do not do that. Also, do not do subs for sub, or this will not apply to you pretty much. It will be basically useless to you if you do sub for sub. Because sub for sub is very bad, and I'll make a video on that some other time. But right now we're talking about views. So pretty much your subscribers, aka your following, they're your first few views, and you need these first few views because it's not easy to get ranked high. Like, even if you use all the tricks I just told you with optimization, and I can go even more in depth into that if you guys want to, just ask me down in the comments. Whatever you want, like whatever you want in like a tutorial. But pretty much what I'm saying is it's not easy because there's a lot of bigger YouTubers out there that do these things and get the views before you. And sometimes your content might just be 20 times better. But you know what? It will get overshadowed because they have a larger following, aka subscribers. Therefore, they're going to get more views than you, because even if they just click on the video or not, they're still getting ranked higher. Because overall, they're still going to pick up more minutes. Even if someone just clicks on the video for 1 second, for every 60 people that click on the video, and usually it takes 2 seconds at least to click off the video, because once you load up and all that kind of stuff, pretty much. So they're practically, for every 60 people, they're getting 100. They're getting 2 minutes, pretty much, is what I'm saying. So they're going to beat you easily, like very easily. And pretty much your subscribers, aka your following, they're just like your first few views. So pretty much how I just explained it and showed how OP that is, overpowered, aka overpowered, yes. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen for you as you get larger. It's going to get easier and easier, and then eventually your YouTube channel will be growing on its own. Another thing I need to say real quick, actually no, I'll say that for how you can get more subscribers. Let's just try and finish off this little commentary. So the one thing you need to understand with all your subscribers and etc. is that you're gonna have a certain fan base. Now, it's good to have variety on your channel. I'm actually like I'm up for variety on channels. But the one thing you need to understand is you cannot have too much variety. That can really kill your channel. Because if you have too many different spaces of subscribers that just watch certain things only, then you're kind of just gonna have like so-and-so views. Now, many people may think that this is either inactiveness or etc., but really it's just them only wanting to see a certain thing on your channel, which means really if you just have like 20 different things, unless you're a large channel, they're gonna all fail. They're usually gonna only get up to like 3 views each if you're like a small channel, and etc. like that, and that's not gonna really, you're not gonna want that. It's not gonna work for you, pretty much. And I know it would not work for me either. That's why I stick to FPS games. My name even says FPS Part 9 for a reason. It's supposed to be kind of built off of that, pretty much. The next thing I need to talk about is kind of like, it still has to do with like the variety thing, but I just want to like give you my personal preference of how much variety of like how many series or like video games that you should have on your channel. I personally think that you should have 4 to 7 video games on your channel. If you want to occasionally do different things, then go ahead, even if you are following this, because it is cool to every now and then just change that up and see if you can get a little more subscribers or a little more things. And it's alright to grow out of different things. Like if Ali A were to switch over to Call of Duty, I guess that'd be pretty, I mean switch over to Halo, that'd be pretty hard for him, and he'd probably get a lot of hate for it, etc. like that. It would not be easy for him, because once your channel gets big, I'm just saying, because it's bound to happen eventually. Some people take longer, some people just get it just like that, and you just gotta be patient. Even if someone blows right past you and they started up before you or after you, you still gotta look at it as it's just time. And subscribers should not matter that much to you. Like, yes, the people should matter to you, but not the subscriber count. You need to remember that they're just humans. So that's all I needed to really talk about to you guys about how you can get more views. If you thought this video was helpful, be sure to hit that like button. That helps me out and lets me know that you guys actually like this video. If there are like a few of your own tips that you want to add in, just be sure to say it in the comments. Make sure that's not like fake or anything. Make sure it's actually real and does not get anyone copyright, because that would not be cool, and I'm pretty sure you would not want that to happen to your channel. So I'm gonna leave you guys with the rest of this gameplay. It's just about over. It's on like pretty much like the last level pretty much. So thank you guys for watching. Share this if you want more people to grow. And this has been FPS Sporting Live, aka ApexVars83, signing off. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and game on, guys.